The pull-up. It's an upper body compound movement that can be done anywhere you have access to a bar. The benefits of a pull-up is a stronger and wider back, bigger biceps and forearms, and increased grip strength. If you can't do that many pull-ups, you're missing out on many of these benefits. That's why I'm going to talk about how you can increase your pull-up repetitions in this video. In this video we will be taking a look at number 1, pull-up form, number 2, a method called greasing the groove, and number 3, pull-up variations that will help you guys to break through plateaus. Starting with number 1, form. It's important that you use correct form when you're doing pull-ups, because if you do not use correct form, you will not get the most out of the exercise. So starting with the grip. There's two main grips that you can be using when doing a pull-up. There is the standard grip where you have your thumb under the bar, and there's the thumbless grip where you have your thumb over the bar. I would advise you to use the standard grip where you have your thumb under the bar. The reason why is that the thumb is the strongest finger on the hand, so when you have the thumb under the bar you can use it a lot more to squeeze the bar, and thereby it will increase your grip strength a little bit. So as a beginner, definitely use a standard grip. Next up we have range of motion. When you're doing a pull-up, it's important that you use full range of motion. If you do not use full range of motion, you will again not get the most out of this exercise. So go all the way down to your arms are extended and all the way up so your chin are over the bar. Last up, let's talk a little bit about pulling technique. Now when you're pulling in a pull-up, you do not want to just pull up and down. You actually want to pretend like you're pulling your elbows to your lats. So I have talked about this before. I call it bending the bar, because it kind of feels like you're bending the bar when you're doing a pull-up with this technique. So try that out and see if that helps. Now that you have your pull-up form down, let's talk about how you actually can increase your pull-ups by using a method called greasing the groove. Greasing the groove is a simple but very effective method where you're training with decreased intensity but increased frequency. This method is great for people that want to become better at one or two select movements. This video will be focusing on pull-ups, but just know that this method can be used on almost any given movement. So how does greasing the groove work? When using greasing the groove, you're going to do 5 sets a day, 4 to 6 days a week, with an intensity equal to 50% of your max set of pull-ups. So the first thing you need to do is to figure out your max set of pull-ups. As an example, let's say you can do 10 pull-ups in a row. Then you want to divide that number by 2 so you get your 50% intensity, which means that you are going to do 5 pull-ups in your working sets. Now it's pretty much straightforward. You're going to do 5 sets of that number you just calculated before. So let's say you could do 10 pull-ups in a row. You're going to do 5 sets of 5 pull-ups throughout the day. So maybe do one in the morning, one after lunch, one when you come home from work or school, one just before you watch TV, and one just before you go to bed. Just make sure to have around 2 to 3 hours of rest in between sets, because then you can perform the pull-ups with optimal form. Next up, let's talk about how to progress with greasing the groove. So every second week you want to calculate a new max set of pull-ups. So let's say you started on 10 pull-ups in a row. After the 2 weeks have passed, you can now do 14 pull-ups in a row. That means you need to take 14 and divide it by 2, which means that you now need to do 5 sets of 7 pull-ups throughout the day instead of 5 sets of 5 pull-ups throughout the day. Last up, let's talk about pull-up variations that will help you guys to break through plateaus. So when you are doing greasing the groove, sometimes you will plateau, which means that you get stuck on a certain number. Let's say you get stuck on 16 pull-ups in a row. Then it's time to try to use some other pull-up variations to break that plateau. You can, for example, use side-to-side pull-ups or close grip pull-ups. Now I've used these myself to break the plateaus. They are great because you kind of hit your body from a different angle and you confuse your body a little bit. So that will definitely help you guys to progress further. So if you ever get stuck on a certain number, let's just say 16 pull-ups in a row, definitely try different pull-up variations with greasing the groove and see if that helps. But that was the video for today. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.